Hey guys. All right. So this week, remember, Miss Gates said that in first grade, you're all about phonics by learning to read. Like phonics is helping you learn to read when you're in the first grade. But when you're in the second grade, we use phonics to help us read. And we also use what we know about phonics to help us spell. Okay, so this week we are going to be looking at suffixes. Okay, and a suffix is a word part that we're going to add at the end of the word. Okay, so this week, the first suffix I want to show you is the suffix s. The letter s at the end of a word is a suffix. When it is added to a noun, which we know is a person, place, or thing, it means that it is more than one. Okay? An S can also be added to the end of an action word, but we're going to talk about that more later this week. Today, we're only going to be talking about adding S to our nouns. Okay? Now, the first thing that we want to look at is a base word. Okay? What is a base word? You're going to hear Ms. Gates talk about a base word a lot. So we really want to know, what is a base word? The part of the word that cannot be broken down anymore into any other parts is called the base word. Okay? The base word gives its word a basic meaning. Okay? So basic meaning. A base word, we're going to think about this as like a spaceship. Okay, so I want you to make your hands into a spaceship. Okay, a spaceship doesn't need any help so that it can fly alone, right? A spaceship doesn't need help. It can fly all by itself, right? Okay, now, so we want to say base word, spaceship. So anytime we talk about our base word, we're going to make our spaceship, okay? But sometimes a base word has a suffix added to it, which is a letter or letters that are added to the end of the base word. Okay? I want you to think about these suffixes as an astronaut. An astronaut wants to get into space too, just like that spaceship, but it cannot do it alone. It can't just jump and end up in space. It needs the spaceship, or in this case, the base word, to help it do its job. Okay? So, when we remember, Miss Gates said we are looking at adding an S to a noun, which we said is a person or a place or a thing, right? Sometimes we call animals, we can do those with things. But a base word can stand all by itself. It doesn't need any other parts of the word to help it. So let's look at the word cat. Okay? Our base word is cat. I see a cat. How many do we see? We see just one, and we're going to use a fancy second grade word. Are you ready? We call that a singular noun, which means it only is one. We see a cat, or one. Now, if a base word is a noun and you want to talk about more than one of those, you'll need to add an S. So let's look at this second sentence right here. It says, I see cats, which means that the base word is cat, but we see more than one down here. So we're going to add an S to the end of the word. How many do we see? More than one. So we add that S. Here's another fancy second grade word. That means plural nouns. Singular means one. Plural means more than one. Okay? So if we have our base word, which is cat, and we see more than one cat, we're going to add an S to make it be plural or mean more than one. Let's try some. Oh, but first, I forgot about this. But first, I want you to listen carefully to what I'm going to say. So I'm going to wait, pause, turn your listening ears all the way on, put your attention on Miss Gates, and let's talk about this. Sometimes when we add an S to a base word to make it plural or more than one, it's going to make the Z sound, kind of like that letter Z. Like, let's look at these words. bags. We wouldn't say bags. That doesn't sound right. Bags, logs, tubs. It makes a z sound. So if we are writing in our journal and we come to a word that says, I helped my mom take in the shopping bags, we know that if we mean more than one bag, even though it makes that z sound, we're going to use the letter S. Okay? So it can be a little tricky sometimes, but sometimes that S at the end of a plural noun is going to make the Z sound. Now, let's look at this. Remember, we said, I'm going to try to move myself so you can see all my words. We said that a base word is like our spaceship. So do you see our spaceship over here? And an astronaut needs the spaceship to help it fly. So let's look at this first word. Block. Block. That means one block, right? But I can help this space astronaut get into space by pulling it over here. And now my word is blocks. And my astronaut and my spaceship get all the way into space because they work together. All right, what about this word? Pet. Very good. Now, that word pet means one, but if I pull my astronaut over here, it makes it say pets, which means it is more than one pet. And my astronaut and my spaceship get into outer space because they work together. Now, we are going to have a chance to write some real words and diagram them. Actually, today I think we're just going to write them. So here we go. We know that today we're adding S to words to make them plural. So go ahead and drop that into your brain. We're going to be adding S to these words. Here we go. Are you ready? My first word is steps. 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 All right. How are you doing? Do you have those sounds in your head? Steps. 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 All right, let's see. St. Ep. Steps. Steps. All right, I am going to try to find my next word. Miss Gates was not super prepared. I did not have it pulled up. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got it. Here we go. My word is skates. 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 Ooh, but that A has to make its name somehow. See if you can figure out what do we need to do to make that A say its name in skates. Skates. S-K. 8. Skates. Very good. All right. Let's look at our next word. All right. Homes. Homes. Y'all are just getting a little bit of a preview of them today. Homes. That means more than one home. Homes. 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 All right. Homes. Homes. All right. Our next word is bags. Think about what we talked about. Bags. Think about what we talked about. Even though it makes that Z sound, what is it? Bags. Is it B-A-G-Z? It's B-A-G-S. Bags. Good job. And our last word is chins. Chins. More than one chin. Chins. Chins. C-H-ins. Chins. Very good. All right, let's try a sentence. Are you ready? Here we go. The ride whips and zips both of the kids. The ride whips and zips both of the kids. The ride whips and zips both of the kids. The ride whips and zips both of the kids. All right, if you are not finished writing that sentence, go ahead and pause your video now. If you are, let's go ahead and check. All right, the T-H-E, ride, ride, ips, and ips, zips, both of the kids. Oh, it's got a Z sound, but it actually ends with a S. Good job. Don't forget to take a picture of these and send them to Miss Gates. Now, let's look at our red word practice for this week. We are going to read them and spell them out loud today. Here we go. Our first word is those. Spell it with me out loud. T-H-O-S-E. Let's arm tap it. Here we go. Ready? Those. T-H-O-S-E. Those. Those. T-H-O-S-E. Those. One more time. Those. T-H-O-S-E. Those. Very good. Word number 2 is Ben. Now, this one it's real tricky because it does not sound the way it looks. So our word is Ben. B-E-E-N. All right, let's arm tap it. Ben. B-E-E-N. Ben. Ready? Ben. B-E-E-N. Ben. One more. Ben. B-E-E-N. Ben. Very good. All right, the next word for today is us. U-S, us. That one's very simple. Here we go. Us. U-S, us. Us. U-S, us. Us. U-S, us. Very good. And our last word for the week is read or read. We're going to use it either way. Read or read. Okay? So here we go. R-E-A-D can be pronounced read or read. So here we go. Red. R-E-A-D. Red. Red. R-E-A-D. Red. Let's do it the other way now. Read. R-E-A-D. Read. One more. Read. R-E-A-D. Read. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and practice all of our sight words before we get off. Here we go. Ready? Gave. Pull. Both. Goes. Those. Ben. Us. Read. Call. You. It's. Or. Does. First. Made. Very. These. Use. Many. Which. Very good, you guys. Don't forget to send those pictures to Miss Gates.